our state in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the new... We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Complete. It's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
13.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate. Save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
There he goes, left side.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Kenyon Drake.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson now on second down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Richardson.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Man open, here is Jones. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, Crash! Hurt! Go!
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That good for 19 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
At the 7-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good.
And this will be Jets. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Drake loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Evans comes in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry for Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson now, throwing to start the drive. He finds Corey Davis. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On second down, it's Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Corey Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tap 50! Tap 50! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Now it's Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Now Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go!
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll run it again with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready!
Henry out of the pistol. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Check, check!
They keep it with Henry on first down.
A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Steps away to it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break.
Of action.
Report.
So with
Take
that,
it away,
let's
Coach.
get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lions.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Let's go now.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again to Henry. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Richardson back to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw. Richardson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No, we changed it.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, middle.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Richardson off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 46 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Report!
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Coup now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Nice one.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Hunt, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Lamar changing the look. Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
This game's got to find the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Henry again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go. Defense says they stopped him, and they did. 4th down play doesn't work. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
13.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. He's got Henry. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Able to find Jones. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. To Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Richardson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. He's got room to roam, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is 1st and 10.
On the ball now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he's got it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to to rethink their plans on 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
No, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.